Hi there, Air. This is Jeffrey. This is Red Color. This is your reading for the week of the 9th through the 15th of October. I almost said September, which includes the eclipse. I am offering 40-hour readings until October 31st. It's my little eclipse special. And yeah, so take me up on it. And what did I want to say? So there are two messages. One of them is like, get the information, like get quiet, get the information. Where should I go? What should I do? What's the best action for me? What's the thing that I need to do or not need to do toward my health, wealth, happiness, comfort, etc. And then follow the directions. Right. That's one. And the other one is I started the readings yesterday, and you're my fourth element. I usually don't end on air, but I was like, end on air today. And, I have a lot going on. I'm working on my website, I'm working on a lot of things. And I meditate in the morning, I join this thing, I join this other thing, I'm teaching, a lot going on. And there's so much distraction. You have to really eliminate the distraction. So there's this one thing that I joined, it was free. It's like a little like self-help seminary thing. And it was going to be, three things. Like an hour, I think, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I was going to do it today. It's like, oh, you have to join our Facebook group. It's like, no, this is too much noise. This is just too much noise. I haven't even checked my phone yet. I haven't even checked my phone. Like I can't, I need to focus on what I need to focus on, move on to the next thing. Instead of getting distracted by this and that and that and this. So it's like get really clear. And strawberry pie for breakfast because it was too much work to make toast. All right, one, two, three. Okay. All right. The king takes his passion and his creativity in hand, right? He owns it. He owns it. And I think like owning it and like really taking it into your body and being willing to like do what you need to do with it. There's a healing there, but there's also maybe it's getting in touch with feelings that are really warm and comforting and loving. And there's like, it's almost like this little hint of excitement, okay, emotionally. And then I have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is a really interesting card. A lot going on here. The cards are so filthy. Um, it's a change in thought. You know what I get from it today? What I really get from it today, because sometimes the way I read this card, I mean, this is like, I don't really want to fight in a way. So the way I sometimes read this is like this guy is sort of a tyrant in a way. And it's almost like the Peloponnesian War. Uh, Sparta and Athens were enemies. But when they saw a third one coming along to take over, they got together and, put their energies together. Great. But it feels like it's like I used to follow somebody else's way of thinking, right? And, or even maybe a way of thinking of my own that like I won the battle and all, but I'm going my own way now. I'm going in a different direction. It's not about being in battle. It's really about like being in peace. And it could be really even your own energy. I never really read the card like this, but it's, sometimes we go after the world or the things that we want in this sort of, I don't know, warrior kind of mentality. Like, I have to have this. This is mine, and I'm going to do whatever it takes. And I feel like like there's more of a softness. That's what it feels like. Okay. Yeah, another five. And like I can the fives are all really interesting because they're really on the border of, which way am I going to look at it? Which way am I going to perceive something? So this one, it's like I can choose to like look at all the stuff that didn't work. It's like, well, I tried it and it didn't work, and poor me, and I'm going back to bed, and blah, blah, blah. Or I can like pick myself up and, realize that I have two cups behind me that are full and work with those. Mm-hmm. Toward a new direction, toward hope, toward inspiration, toward receiving spiritual messages, toward being more balanced, toward success. Yeah. And I've got to keep my head on straight. I got to keep my head on straight and not go into this illusion, illusory place. A really interesting beginning. I have two fives, change. I have a king who has knowledge, but I have the star. So this, I mean, I say this every month, but this eclipse seems really big. It just seems really like it's like there's going to be a certain light that comes through, or a certain idea, or certain information that comes through for all of us. It's like, what am I doing, and what do I want, and where am I going? Where am I going in terms of my personal life, my finances, my job, my relationships, where I live, how I live? I feel like there's a certain clarity that's going to be coming through that it's coming to its, it's like sometimes you think about something for a long time, I feel something for a long time, and then all of a sudden it's like, um, now I see it. A little bit of that. All right, so take me up on the readings. Buy some art. Extended readings are available for members. Let me do this first. I've taken my passion in hand, and I see where the healing is. And I also know where all the upset is. And I've given that up because this notion of like, I'm going to win the war. And it's just, it's a fantasy I'm living in my head. And I have to ground stuff into reality. Otherwise, I'm going to be lost in this sense of grief and loss. And I won't be able to like really move forward into my new opportunities. All right. Extended readings are available for members. Please become a member for $4.99 or $6.99 a month. And I'll see you soon. Interesting reading. Blessings.